is Apple TV's newest crime thriller. So here's the synopsis. So Jimmy is sentenced to 10 years in a minimum security prison, but he cuts a deal with the FBI to befriend a serial killer. Jimmy has to get a confession from Larry Hall to find where the bodies of 18 women are. So based on true events, and it is a really engaging and interesting story. Like, I didn't watch any trailers or anything, and just came into this fresh, and I was really engaged in these the two episodes that are out currently. And for a 50-minute episode, like, engaging, this is kind of similar to True Detective, the HBO series. They're presenting Jimmy in a really interesting way. They've done really well in terms of establishing him as like an alpha male that's really, really charming. And he had many scholarships. Like, he's just, everything's gone right for him, but he's somehow turned to the life of like dealing drugs. And the guys rolls up on one of the golf carts as he's going to meet one of his like contacts. And just that whole dilemma of putting Jimmy into those stressful situations. Like, I wasn't quite prepared of how many stressful situations they were going to put Jimmy in right at the start. Like, the guy's shooting another bloke, and he's quite deranged with like shooting the beanbag shotgun, and just shoots him, and he's really delving into getting those into those stressful situations. So we know what Jimmy's going to be and like how he's going to react in those actual stressful situations. And we can see that he is quite charming, and he's able to be those kind of people that are able to really not manipulate, but able to work their way into anything and really be able to one of those side hustles. After like Jimmy's setup of the life and the FBI agents come in, like, everything's really slick. I like how they came in, and the contrast between Jimmy being arrested and like him being confronted with the original scene where we presented him with that high stress where he's freaking out, where he's being arrested by the DAE or the FBI agents or whatever they're called, and they just come in and he's like smiling, he's being a bit of a smart ass. But then as he's like taking a plea deal and him going into the prison, like, everything about it is really stylish, and they've really done well to build up his character. But agents and Jimmy have that really interesting dynamic. So obviously they're all cool, calm, collected, and he's trying to work out where he sort of stands, because obviously he's in prison. Like, what's he got to offer into this sort of agreement that they're giving? This is all happening as well. We are presented to our main sort of detective, who is sort of investigating Larry, and we are getting that information of how Larry sort of got caught and how he's going to go to prison as well. So I wasn't really engaged right at the start with the detective and them hunting Larry and like trying to get a confession of Larry. Like, Larry is really interesting character, and I like his interaction with the FBI agent and that all coming in. But I was really invested into Jimmy's story and how he's able to really make the best of every situation. It does tie in right at the end, and you're like, oh, okay, this is where it's going to go. But like, there's not much wrong with this at all. Like, it's really engaging. I'm interested to see how they go with it, and yeah, like, give it a go. If you haven't looked at it yet, definitely give it a go, and let me know what you think about it. And you know what to do. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and tell your friends.